Okay, so good morning, you guys. I'm just going through talking about the $1.80 strategy that I've been doing on Instagram. And so obviously, if you don't want to do the actual website, you certainly don't have to do that. There is a free 14-day trial, but this has just helped me to stay on track with my Instagram and with my interactions. And I am seeing that there is more growth. Instagram has a huge opportunity for massive growth just because it is a full, you know, technically cold market, like for us to to be able to utilize. So what I am doing, if you don't want to use the website, you could also just do it this way. So what you would do is you go up in your search bar and you follow 10 hashtags. So you can put in like a hashtag, like, you know, I'm just trying to think of different things like mompreneur, women in success, or women in business, like whatever it is that like is your niche or your interest or your target market or who you want to attract, or things that are just obviously really, really easy for you to be able to interact with and leave a valuable comment. Then you follow those hashtags. So then obviously they're going to be in your feed. So if you're not going to do the $1.80 website, this is another way that you could do it. So then the goal would be, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to keep track unless you just specifically go to the hashtag, and then you can go to the hashtag and then you're going to be able to see like the top posts and things like that. And you're supposed to comment on 9 different posts in that hashtag. So that's going to obviously, just like on Facebook, when we talk about our interactions, that's going to push your content out. The more you interact on Instagram, just like on Facebook, the more visible you're going to be, the more then they're going to also push out your content. But then the other big thing is that a lot of these are really big accounts. So what I'm finding is it's not just the person that I'm that I'm commenting on their status. It's not just them that's liking my status. It's other people, or my comment, excuse me. It's other people too. So then that is helping those people also go to my story, also go to my profile. And that's how I have so many more profile views, because then people come to your profile and they check out your profile. And if they like what they see, then they're going to follow you. And then they're also going to start interacting with your content because they like what they see. And then the point of keeping track of the niche and in the same niche that you are interested in is because then when they come to your page, you guys are already going to have things in common. And so then because of that, they're going to be interested in following you. And then when they start watching your story, that's where they're going to be like, well, what's this Thrive thing all about? Because so many people don't even know what Thrive is, you guys. So, anyways, that is another way that you could use this $1.80 method if you don't want to use the website. What I like about the website is that it keeps track for me, so I know exactly how many people I've interacted with, and it curates the posts for me. So every single day in those hashtags and in those niches that I'm interested in, they ask you all kinds of questions when you get on the website. They ask you like what you're interested in, like what's your business, like, just all of the things so that they can curate the proper post for you. And so then they curate all of those posts for me every single day. So that's why I like to use the website, just because then I don't ever have to go and specifically look for the statuses to because I don't know about you guys, I have drama around
Like a
it.
bird.
Instagram,
Like a bird.
I see like how many people have commented on a status, or I see how many likes are on it, and then I'm like, well, they're not going to see my post, so what's the point? And so I like just scroll on past, or I just like overthink who I should interact with on Instagram. So this is helping me to stay focused, so that I am just doing the work and I'm not overthinking it and I'm getting off. So just like our power mornings and interactions on Facebook, I'm having you guys interact for 15 minutes with non-thrivers and don't overthink it. And so this is what is helping me to do that on Instagram. So that's why I obviously wanted to share that with you guys, so that if it's helpful for you, or even just to know how to interact or who to interact with. And for me, I guess I like it because it's showing me the metrics. And sometimes I think for us, what happens is we're doing all of this work, but we're not seeing an instant reward, or we're not seeing new customers like just flying into our DMs or this or that. So then we start to question if what we're doing isn't really working. And so when you can see those metrics that truly, your engagement is increasing, your visibility is increasing, you're reaching more accounts because Instagram is pushing out your stuff more, you're having more followers, all of those things, it really proves to you that it really is working. So that's why I wanted to use the website, just because I wanted to make sure that this method was truly working before I wanted to bring it to you guys, because obviously I want to test everything out first, before I bring it to you guys, because I don't want to be giving you guys like false information or like things that aren't really working. So that's my 2 cents on that. I just wanted to go literally, that's funny because that's what they say. Leave your 2 cents. That's how it's $1.80. It's your 2 cents times nine, comments on 10 different hashtags. And that's why it's called $1.80. But anyway, so I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on that, and just elaborate a little bit more for the ones that didn't know what I was talking about. That is what the website is. And that's how it works. But if you don't want to pay the $15, that's just another way to do it. But otherwise, I recommend doing the 14-day free trial, just so you can kind of get the hang of it. If you're not going to do the website, you can at least see how the system works. And then also yourself see how your Instagram is growing in that time. And it's going to encourage you to continue to do the work. So anyways, that's that. We'll just continue to do our Facebook interactions besides Tammy, clearly, because she's driving. Um, but I just wanted to share a little bit more in depth about that this morning. Good morning, son. Let's just be quiet. Cash is in there. I will also tell you guys that since doing like the $1.80 and commenting on all of these things, like my Instagram notifications are insane. Like, because it's crazy. I can't believe how many people are actually like liking my comment on these statuses. And then they're also like responding back to me. And so when that happens, that's obviously just like on Facebook, that's going to increase your algorithm as well. And that's also how you're building relationships with random people on Instagram, right? So you guys don't underestimate the power of Instagram. I have for a lot of time had a lot of drama around it and just didn't know how to grow on it and didn't want to utilize it because I just didn't know what to do. And so like I said, this platform has helped me to do that. But I've just really like my phone is kind of going off this morning with all of these people responding because I worked on my 90 comments. I did, like some of them at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. After like lunch and the kids were kind of settled in from summer school. I did some of them. I did like almost half of them. And then when we got back from 7-on-7 last night, then I kind of finished them out because my goal was like, no, I want to finish the 90 comments. I had never done 90. That was my first time ever getting all of them done. Because it is a lot, you guys, but I am seeing how much it's helping. So now all of these people have been starting to comment back, which has been like really cool. And then $1.80 is on Instagram, which I should have known, but like they started following me last night. I don't know if it's because they got my email. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. Wait, what is, let me see. I apologize if I missed it, but what was the name of the website? I will type it in the chat here and then you'll have it. And like I said, you guys, the trial is free. So at least if you want to, if you're interested, at least take the 14-day trial. Yes. And then that is so true. So like, but what you can do is I never connect my Facebook and my Instagram because for some reason that slows the algorithm down because they just feel like you're just being like robotic. So, but you can take your post from Facebook and then you can share that on Instagram. Now, sometimes some of my posts that I do in the morning for our power mornings, because we're really looking for interaction, and Facebook's a little bit different than Facebook. Than Instagram. I don't always post what I post in the morning on Instagram. But if I'm posting about business or my experience or anything to do with my story, so like Michelle, you've been, for example, super great about posting about your story and stuff like that. Those are great posts. Then just copy your text and then just take that text over to Instagram with your photo and then just post it separately. And then you guys, if you're struggling to know what hashtags to use, again, okay, this is where I've been talking to you guys about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is also a free AI service that you can also use. So how you can utilize this for Instagram if you're feeling stuck. You guys, I just want to give you all of these tools so that you have all these tools in your toolbox so that you don't feel stuck and so that you have help all the time. So what you can do is if you write a status on Facebook and you're going to move that over to Instagram, but you don't know what hashtags to use, put those hashtags put your status into into ChatGPT and then say, can you help me curate some hashtags for Instagram in relation to this post? And this is the audience that I'm trying to reach, tired moms or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it will curate all of the hashtags for you. And so then all you have to do is take whatever hashtags you want or all of them. You can copy and paste them, whatever you want to do, and then just dump that into your Instagram. Again, it takes the thinking out for you. Use this as a tool to help you work faster and smarter, not harder, so that if you guys are feeling stuck, you can use these resources and these tools to help you. So I'm not trying to get off on a tangent here, you guys, but you know me, I always want to use all of these opportunities to help train you guys so that you're not like, stuck in confusion or even just on a roadblock, because it's so easy for us all to, just kind of get that roadblock where we okay, let's see here, where we like overthink our stuff. Okay, so it is dollar. Oops, spell right, Heather. $1.80. So it's spelled out, Tammy, and now like my computer just auto corrected, but you should be able to find it. It's $1.80.com. And there, let's see if I can do this right. So like you can see on here, like that's kind of like $1.80 started following me. This is kind of like their branding. It's like teal and stuff. So when you go to click on their website, that is what it should look like for you. Yeah, it's $1.80. So that's what it is. And so yeah, it just makes managing and growing your Instagram easy. The other thing I also like about it too, guys, before we get to our post, I am getting to our post, is that so like, on a lot of these statuses, like you're gonna like if it's in your niche and it's like what you love or whatever, like you're gonna oftentimes like actually let me just see really quick if I can quick screen share this with you guys. Because it will also save your comments, you guys, meaning that then you can take that and you can I have so many things up, you guys. You can so I want you guys to see how this is actually really easy in the aspect of it saves. I don't know if that worked out right. It saves your comments and you can use the same comment to post on multiple different multiple different statuses, which will also make okay. So you can see this, you guys. It's curated, all of these things. So the ones that say 2 cents on them, I've already commented on those statuses. Nice. You can see, um, you know, um, kind of what I'm attracted to, right? So you can see up here, it's a new day. So now it says 0 comments because obviously it's a new day. And so I have not interacted on anything yet today. Sorry, you guys, bear with me. I'm on my laptop, so I sometimes don't know how to use this thing. I can't always get it to work. No, I want you to go down. Okay, well, anyways, we'll click on this one. So like this one, like a few moments of quietude each day is the greatest gift, blah, blah, blah. So you can see on here, I already have all of these comments that I've already done. So let's see. I'll just use this one. So I put like, yes, 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 like, okay, we're just going to comment that just to show you guys. So, okay, why didn't you work for me? This isn't very funny when you don't work properly. Everything is a little bit different on my laptop. And so, okay, so there we go. So boom, commented, showed me that I commented, and then I'm going to heart it. And then it always turns it kind of pink. And then you'll go next post. And so sometimes you can't see this, but if you want to, you can just like click on the status. And then also, then this will pop up so that you can see what it actually is. So I'll just do this one. Okay. So you guys can see how your and then I commented, and then I'll heart it and next post. And so like you can just go through and like, okay, this one I don't like want to comment on. So then you can just click to the next one and click to the next one. And so anyways, that's how this works. And that's why I really like this, because it keeps track of everything. So now you can see up here, I have the 2 comments, 2 hearts. It is connected to my Instagram, so it'll show me, this shows me my streaks like with this, so there's its own thing. But also like when I am using this, if I get any type of comments back, like this will also show up right on here too. And so then you can go to your stats. And so it's like, look at how it's showing how much like it's like my stuff is growing. Whoa, it went really fast. It also shows you what time of the day for my followers that I should post, because that's when they're most active. So that's kind of cool. And then but like look at this, you guys, like 35.71% increase, 45 like increase. So it's just like really just showing like, and then it'll show you your engagement on each of your statuses and what that looks like. So it's really a neat thing. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get off of this topic and we're gonna to move to our power morning. I just gotta find what one we're gonna do here because I haven't been on here on my laptop in a while. Let's see. not Monday, and Wednesday was yesterday. So Tammy's always great at Wednesday wellness tips. So we did Wednesday yesterday. Oh, and then I missed Thursday, jumped straight to Friday. Oh gosh, Heather. Sorry, guys. I guess I should have looked at this before I got on here. I'm not very prepared. Okay, so it is Thursday, right? I don't even know what date it. Yeah, it's Thursday. Okay, sorry guys. Thoughtful Thursday. Pose a thought provoking question or statement to spark some discussions. So a lot of times, you can certainly do Thankful Thursday. But sometimes if you like have a thought or something, I was actually thinking about this yesterday because there was a few things on Instagram that popped up, you guys. And so sometimes when you are in, when you're really like you see something on Instagram, sometimes I will take a screenshot of it because it really like spark something in me that I would like to use like to write about later, that I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so good because I have so many thoughts about that. So I'm going to just use a couple things like, so this post really hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday, and if you guys know my backstory, it'll make sense to you. I know Tammy does. But a lot of women had their first experience with insecurities at the hands of women in their own family. Their mother, aunts, and grandmother made them feel insecure by scrutinizing their appearance, making them feel worthless, undesirable, and even making them feel like they had to be in competition with them. That post seriously like hit me like a ton of bricks because I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel this. But you guys, being really vulnerable on social media in general, but even Facebook, because Facebook are kind of your warmer market usually, is so incredibly valuable because it really, really lets people into your life. But not only that, if they can see that you're so honest and vulnerable about something that's personal or something that's kind of deep, they're going to trust you with other things like your Thrive experience because they know you're not just blowing smoke on social media. So but these are things that if you want to go on a deeper topic or deeper conversation, this is a prime example to be able to really give something, share a little bit of your insight into your, deeper personal life, but then also try to bring people into that. The more vulnerable I've been, the more I've talked about therapy, the more I've talked about like just deep things like about my cancer journey, about my self development, about my growth, about, where I was before and where I'm going. I have so many people that really resonate with that. And people will really reach out to me because they're so grateful that, like, wow, like, thank you so much for sharing that. That was really deep. And I really resonate with that. And that's how you're going to build that trust. And that's how you're going to build that relationship with people because they really, really, really resonate with what you're talking about. Um, but so that was one that I just like had to like really screenshot that because I was like, dang, that one really hits. And that might be something that I want to let my audience in on a little bit more about, like, just who I am and my journey and just all of that. Um I see there's a new message. Yes, being raw and open is seriously so powerful, you guys. Like, that is when I have grown the most. I get not everybody wants to do that. I understand that. Some people are very private and I respect that. I, on the other hand, am an open book. I feel more myself. I don't do well with keeping secrets and closing down. And that's another thing, like with you guys. I really wasn't going to go into this, but I do just want to kind of quick share with you guys. I've shared with a couple people on our team. Like, so for example, when I talked about just needing a mental health day the other day, um, it's nothing to do with Thrive. I just want you guys to know that. But most of you know, like I had 2 stylists leave my salon. Well, they will be. And I had talked about that. That happened the day after I got back from Cabo. And then my mom has been in the hospital for the last week, and I don't have a good relationship with her, and she's had multiple surgeries. And so that's been a little weighing. And then fast forward to Friday, I had tumor spots removed, and they are currently in for biopsy right now. And so I wasn't due for a check, but I had some changes, and I had a new mole come that was abnormal and asymmetrical and all the signs of melanoma. And then another one on my leg that we've been watching for a while, and it's continued to change, and it's on the same exact leg that I had melanoma before. And so they did say that didn't want to get choked up. They did say that there is some black going through it. So, you know, I'm trying not to worry about it, but that's just kind of what I'm going through right now. And so, I'm just waiting for those results to come back. Hopefully they'll be back by the end of this week. If not early next week. So just had, a lot of heaviness in the last week or two. And so, I'm just trying to work through all that. And I just want to be good for you guys, because I don't want to be on here crying, but I also want you guys to know, what's going on in my life. And it's not anything to do with Thrive. It's not anything like about business or a team. It's just, some personal things that I'm working through right now. So, just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. Come here, buddy. Mama's right here. Come here. Oh, we're out here because you were sleeping. So anyways, that's just me being open and transparent. I don't like, feeling like off, but like you guys not really, because I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I am such an open book that like I don't do well with hiding my feelings. And so I just feel like when I dump it, it's just like easier for me to then just like be myself. And so if I have seemed a little off this last week, I'm just going through a lot of things right now. Um, so I just want to be transparent with you guys about that. It's nothing to do with anybody. I feel like my response time has been a little bit slower, and even my interaction in our team thread, because I've been just really trying to just navigate through a lot of emotions. And I'm not trying to worry about my biopsies until they get back. But unfortunately, the last 3 years, 2021 is when I was diagnosed, 2022 again. And then now these spots removed, every single time they have been cancer and another surgery. So it's hard to be fully optimistic. I am just trying to be a realist and just know that this is my reality. And so I'm just trying to prepare for whatever it is. So anyways, that's where I'm at. So if you are a person that prays, I would greatly appreciate any additional prayers, that everything comes back okay. And if it doesn't, that it's not anything that's too severe, and hopefully we caught it soon enough and we can just move forward. Like the one on my back, last year we caught it soon enough, so it was just a quick surgery. So I'm just praying that that will be the same scenario if that is what I'm dealing with. So that's that. So but you guys, when you open up and you share these different things on social media, um, things that are like real and raw and relatable. A lot of people are going through things that we know nothing about. So when we can be super transparent and just open with people, it makes them feel like they're not alone as well. And then when people can relate with you is when they really can open up, and then that trust level is just already um it's just it's there because you've shared some deep pieces of yourself that people are like, wow, I don't know if I could ever open up about that. And I'm not saying air your dirty laundry, you guys. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna necessarily probably share about any of my stuff until I know what I know. I shared a little bit about it on my story, but not much. But because I don't want to make a big deal out of something if it's not, but when you share about other stuff, about your past, your childhood, your traumas, your anything that you're comfortable with sharing, that really just opens people up and just really shows them a side of you that they feel like, wow, I can't believe she shared that, but me too. And then when they can feel like me too, that just really encourages that trust. But even if it's not anything about your personal life, you could really talk about like a world topic, or just anything that's just like really like thoughtful and thought provoking, or asking people a question about like, what do you do in this type of situation, or how do you handle X, Y, and Z? There's definitely a lot of different things that you can really get people to really think about different stuff, to be able to interact with you in that kind of a way. So with that, you guys, don't mean to like just, dump all this on you and go. But hopefully this kind of gives you some different thoughts and ideas about, Instagram and our statuses and all of that. And obviously, as always, can you hold off on that for just a quick second? It's kind of loud. No, it's that big. I just, reach out if you guys have any questions or anything like that. And I am definitely more than happy to help. And I appreciate you guys showing up. And I didn't get a picture yet. And yeah, sorry to be so heavy today. But I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great day. And like I said, if you don't want to do Thoughtful Thursday, you could still do Thankful Thursday, like something that you're really thankful about, and ask people like, their thoughts about something or what they're thankful for. And then also Throwback Thursday is a great way to also share transformations in your story today. So definitely that's another great way to kind of show up in your stories. And if you guys need anything, just give me a shout. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Are you waving bye? Can you wave bye? Yoshi? See you. Bye-bye. He was gonna. Bye, guys. Have a great day.